Sound Therapy Network. Hello, how's it going? Happy March. I started to type out a post and I said, you know what? It's been a while since I've done a video, so here I am. Before I dive into what I really want to talk about, I just want to say March is going to be a very intense month. So we have Venus retrograde that just started. We have Mercury retrograde. We have a new moon eclipse, and we also have a full moon eclipse. So Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde, and two eclipses, it's a lot of energy. This month is going to feel very intense. So one, as a practitioner, it's really important that you are creating space for your own healing, your own self-care, your own grounding. So one of the things that I did was I blocked out an extra day on my schedule for rest, for grounding, for repair, because it's going to be an intense month. So typically with my schedule, I am off Fridays and Sundays, but if someone requests a private on Friday, most of the time I'll do it unless I have plans. But this month, I've completely blocked out my Friday and I'm not accepting any privates on Friday, and I don't do any sessions on Sunday. The only time I'll work on Sunday is if I do a training because it's an all weekend thing, but those are not every month like I used to do. So typically I'm always off on Sunday, and this specific month I'm always off on Friday for this month. So I know that I will need that extra time for grounding, for my own self-care, to be a grounded nervous system to hold space for others. So it's really important that we create space in our calendar for our own self-care. It's important that we practice what we preach, and it's important that we ground ourselves to hold space for others, because if we're on edge and our nervous system is in fight, flight, or freeze and we're trying to hold space for others, it leads to resentment and it also leads to burnout. So just wanted to say that, just a quick little heads up. Now, what I actually want to talk about in this video, I'm in a process of recording a masterclass. So I have so many masterclasses that I want to record, but this one has been really, really important. So I'm putting it at the top of the list to get it done. So what I want to talk about is a daily P&L. I've talked about reverse engineering your numbers in a different masterclass, but I found that doing a daily P&L, which is a profit and loss statement, really helps track your progress. So there's someone I follow, she's like an unofficial business mentor, and she used to be in fitness and do weight training, and she says the people who measure their progress every day, so in this case they would be weighing themselves, the people who weigh themselves daily have better results than people who weigh themselves once a week or once a month or don't weigh themselves at all. So if you are trying to hit a specific weight, a goal weight, and you measure yourself every single day, you weigh yourself every single day, you can track your progress better. So when it comes to running a business or having a practice, yes, we're focused on our clients. Yes, we're focused on gaining clients, but it's really important to track how much income we have coming in and where the income is coming from. A lot of people don't do that daily. So it's really quick. It's something that once you get in a habit of doing it, it's not something that takes long. So a lot of times people do profit and loss statements every quarter. Some people do it every month. But I found personally in my practice, if I do it every single day, it helps me understand, okay, well, Tuesdays, typically I don't have a lot of money coming in. So maybe I run some type of promotion on Tuesday. Maybe I do a 2-for-1 on Tuesdays to generate more revenue or more traffic on that specific day. So it's something that I found that has been really useful for me, and I want to explain it in more detail. But in addition to that, I also will be talking about burnout, avoiding burnout. So burnout is just, it's something across the board. It's not just for practitioners, because as a society, we're pretty much operating in burnout. But how can we avoid burnout as practitioners? Because the thing is, if you're a solopreneur, you have to show up to work every single day. if you don't show up, you don't make money, right? So that will cause you to push yourself beyond your capacity, because let's just say you are not feeling that well, or you feel yourself getting sick, but you're not really there yet. And if you had someone that could cover for you, or you have money coming in from different areas or different streams of revenue, then you can maybe take the day off to nurture yourself to not get sick. But if you know that if I don't work today, if I don't take these sessions today, I don't get paid, then you force yourself to go, and that can really lead to burnout. So I know that there are people in the group that have other jobs and other streams of revenue, but there are some where this is what they do full time, and also some that are trying to work towards doing this full time. So when you can diversify your income, have multiple streams of income, and streams of income where it doesn't require you to show up, that is going to be beneficial. So this looks like having digital products. So this can be making money from a membership. This could be selling meditations, but having it on autopilot. This can be having like a monthly membership. There's so many different ways that you can set it up. So the masterclass will be talking about that. So now, if you have ways to make money while you sleep. People talk about that all the time, while you sleep. But if you can automate some revenue streams, even if you take a day off, even if you take a vacation, even if you have a sick day, a mental health day, even if you have a family emergency and you have to not be in your practice, not take a session, you're still generating income. Because let's be real, we have to survive, right? And we have to make money to survive. So it's important that we are paying attention to these things. And I know that it's not fun, it's not glamorous, but it's necessary. And I think that with inflation and the state of the economy, it's even more important to look at these things. And I know that there are a lot of struggling practitioners, but the wellness industry is booming. It is literally booming. So there's really no reason as to why we should be struggling financially. It's just understanding the strategy around setting up different offers in addition to having your practice and taking people in person. So another thing that I will touch on in the masterclass is when you create an offer, like let's just say you create a certification and it's a high ticket offer. So usually with high ticket, it's $500 or more. So something that is $100 or less. So maybe like $99 or less is kind of a lower ticket item. And then you have $100 to maybe like $499. That's a mid-level offer. And then anything $500 and over is considered a high ticket item or program. So in order to sell a high ticket program, so a certification, a course, coaching package, you have to have a pipeline. And what I mean by pipeline is a list of people that have shown interest in the program. And I'll be going into conversion rates. Like when you have people interested, it doesn't mean all of those people are going to sign up. So you have to convert them into paid clients. So there's a conversion rate, a typical conversion rate. So if you want to hit a certain number, you have to have a certain amount of people in your pipeline. So I'll be explaining all of that in the masterclass. So the reason why I wanted to pop on is if you have any specific questions, comment them below as soon as possible, because I plan on doing this tomorrow. So when you watch this video, if you have any questions around pricing, programs, memberships, platforms to offer your courses, or if you want to do meditations, if you want to do journal prompts, like whatever it is that you want to create, if you have any questions around that, profit and loss statements, client retention, conversion rates, any of that, post your questions below so I can add them to the masterclass. So I want to make sure that I'm providing information that you actually need. So tell me your questions. Other than that, that is my message for today. I hope that everyone is doing amazing. Let me know how I can support you, and we will chat soon.